Hey, everybody, just letting you know this is fair use. We're about to have a story or a conversation. Well, let's put up this fair use disclaimer because I'm about to show you some other articles on here as well. Y'all get ready to enjoy the show.
Welcome to the Juice Radio Talk Show. Welcome to the Juice Radio Talk Show. Welcome to the Juice Radio Talk Show. Welcome to the Juice Radio Talk Show. Reality TV, church reviews. Let's talk happy love and marriage lifestyle. Come and talk with us. Come and share with us. Come and laugh with us. Come on and pray with us.
Regina and Clovis, special guests. You should be following your lead. Bless. Subscribe on YouTube. Listen on podcasts. We live on IG and Facebook. This episode is sponsored by Truth and Triumph Ministries.
Hello, beautiful people. How y'all doing today? Hey, guys, I want to have a quick conversation on here. You guys saw the title, The Lies, Rumors, and Gossip. There's a lot of stuff that's going on social media right now. And I have to say, it is beginning to be a bit much to the point where it's just amazing why some people would just run stuff and not check the real truth behind it. Now, this is happening a lot on social media, and people are doing this because one, they don't fact check their things. And then another thing, they're doing it because they want their channels to grow. And a lot of people don't mind if their channel is growing based on the lies. But these lies can also affect people's lives. Okay. So I found something today, and let me go ahead and let me share this with you guys. I found this, and I want to have a discussion on it. Okay. So let me go ahead and put this. Let me put on this do not disturb on this other one here so we can have this conversation without that. All right. So there's this information that's going around on social media. It's actually some information that's resurfacing. It was out there before and it's resurfacing again. So here's what I found. Okay. Now, you all know I love Larry Reed Live, and Larry Reed is usually real good about fact checking his stuff when he puts it out. No shade to Larry Reed. I think he may have just been busy, as he always is, and may have not done the full checking on this. Or maybe he did and he knew that it would get a lot of clicks and likes. But you guys, there's this article that's going on here. All right. And there's this information. So you can see here, let me go ahead and let me just take this off here. All right. So look at this right here. On my right, this is, maybe it's your left, Larry Reed Live's Instagram page. And he put up this post. He says, Pastor marries a widow at her husband's funeral. And I'm going to run that. And then on the left, this other side right here, I said, before I comment on Larry Reed's post, I said, let me just do a little fact checking. And I found this. New York Post, an article written in 2022. Now, Larry Reed just put his up, I think, a couple of days ago on his Instagram page. He put his up a couple of days ago. Hey, Noye, how you doing? And so over here, I found this on New York Post when I Googled. This article was written back on May of 2022. Now, the New York Post has been known to be more of a reputable news source. And look at the title, you guys. Same footage. But New York Post says, man proposes to woman at her father's funeral. Totally different. So here's why I wanted to have this conversation today, because a lot of you who are out there on TikTok, Twitter, all these other channels, even Facebook and YouTube, a lot of you are in these comments and you're bashing people because of a headline. Pastor marries widow at her husband's funeral. I looked at the chats, and you guys look down there. Look. Let me get this finger pointing right. Look, look, look. Look at all the views that he has down there. 1,757 likes on that. 1,057. Hey, Pastor Lorenzo, that Larry Reed has on here. Now, Larry Reed is not the only one that ran this story to say, allegedly, this pastor married her, a widow at her husband's funeral. He's not the only one that ran that, you guys. He's not. There's others. Let me just share this screen with you. Let me go ahead and let me take this down and let me show you guys, because there's others that ran this also. There's others. And this is what happened when people pick up stories. They don't check anything. And so what they do is they just run with what they see, and they just share on their page what they have. They just share what they saw. So here's the article. Here's Larry Reed's post. And again, I like Larry Reed. I got no problems with him, but I just think that he did not pick up really what should have been on here. So let me go ahead and put this banner up. Let me go ahead and put this fair use up. And, it says here, and then Larry Reed posted on his Instagram page here. He posted the video that, of course, was from someone else. This isn't Larry Reed's original work, but he posted it from some other person who videoed this. And I'm going to share the article on here where it states that the person who actually did the video was actually part of, I believe, the gentleman that's there. But let me go on. Look, so Larry Reed posted in his commentary of his video, he says, if this is legit, then I'm inclined to believe they had been blanking already. Can somebody research the cause of death? Because, so he's trying to say research the cause of the husband's death. Now, here's the thing. Larry Reed is very smart, y'all. He ain't no dummy out here. He's been doing social media for an extremely long time. And again, I got much respect for him, but I just think in the business of his day, he may have dropped the ball slightly on this one. So I just wanted to come and use this as a scenario to say that sometimes we're so quick to try and post a story that we don't fact check the story. So Larry Reed is not the only one who did this, you guys. And then again, there's people in his comments. So many people have so much to say about these two. You could get a negative review about an individual and the story is not even true. It's not true. So here, let me share this with you now. Let me share this with you guys, because here's what I did. And I'm so grateful that I was able to say, wait a minute, I'm not sure if this is right. I'm not sure. Let me try and do a little more information. And if it was right, then I'll pull up and it's some more information. I Googled, you guys. I Googled Larry Reed's headline. Man proposes to woman at husband's funeral. I Googled. That's the same words he had in his tagline on his Instagram. I put those same words in Google. Hey, Robin, thank you for being here. Thank you so much. I don't know why you're not getting the notifications. What you can do, Robin, is unclick the notification button and then re-click it again, or unsubscribe and resubscribe, and maybe that'll clear that out. But thank you for letting me know that. Okay, so here's what I did. I Googled the same words that he used. Man proposes to woman at husband's funeral. And look what came up, you guys. The first thing that popped up on my Google search was a New York Post that says man proposes to woman at her father's funeral. That's the first thing that came up on my search. And then here, let's go over here, okay? So here's the other part that comes. When you scroll down, then you see all these other videos here. And there's more. It says, shocking, pastor proposes to woman during her husband's funeral. Husband's funeral. YouTube, Facebook, TikTok. All saying the same thing. Now, who created this wrong scenario? I have no idea. I haven't researched back that far to see who did that. But it is incorrect information. Now, I could have a lot to say on both sides. A man proposes to the wife at, her father's funeral or her husband's funeral. There's a lot to say about a lot of that. But I'm not going to dive into all of that right now. He proposed. But I'm going to tell you why an article from New York Post states why he did it. All right. So let me go ahead and let me share this information. And this is from the New York Post. And it is going to give their scenario as to the story behind that. So let's go ahead and present what New York Post, and we're going to say this is New York Post fact. Let's go ahead and put this up. Now, New York Post article reads this, and this is what I want a lot of you all to do. Hey, Alex, thank you for being here. Thank you so much. I want you all to start before you comment on a lot of these people's channels. I want you to start doing some fact checking yourself. Thank you, Dion. Yes, he said that's why you must fact check. Yes, Dion. Yes. Thank you. And you guys, if you're looking to do a podcast, check out Noye Podcast Production. They're a podcast company. They're a great team. They also say over here on Instagram, people believe what they read and see. They just, oh my goodness. Hey, Michelle, how you doing? Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. All right, so it said man proposes to woman at her father's funeral. This is not her husband's funeral, according to the story. This is her father's funeral, according to the story, okay? And the article reads to say, it was one wedding and a funeral. A South African pastor is being excoriated online after filming himself proposing to a grieving woman in the middle of her father's funeral, mere feet from the deceased coffin. Video of the proposal has more than 278,000 views as critics accuse the man of making the somber occasion about himself. The article also goes on to explain why they said he did it. And I have dropped the link in the description of this video so you guys can read the full thing. But it says, he says that his thoughts were, it says, proposing to the deceased daughter right at the funeral, wiping the tears there and there, reads the caption to the clip, which was uploaded a week ago. Remember, this is 2022, by the fiance, who goes by M. Mojoli on TikTok. Now, here's the thing. He put this on his own TikTok page. And he's saying that the reason why he proposed to her is allegedly because he wanted to propose to her. And you can go ahead and read the story, the whole article. He wanted to propose to her, making that it would have her feel better after losing her father and so forth, because he did not want her to be super sad. And he also wanted to propose in the presence of her parents, but he did not get a chance to propose before the father passed away. So his thought in his mind was, if I propose to her in front of the casket, it is still my way of proposing to her in her father's presence. That's what his story was. Now, that's just a whole summary of this whole story, so you guys can read it, okay? It also says here, he also said that he hoped his proposal would help her come to terms with her father's passing. He said this was his girlfriend. He said the holy man has specifically thanked God for being in his girlfriend's life during such a difficult time, the CEN reported. So allegedly they were dating already. This was his girlfriend. And the article goes on to say also, he also said that he hoped his proposal would help her come to terms with her father's passing. Okay. And of course, he got some backlash on all of that. You know, whether you propose to somebody at the father's funeral or so forth, yes, he got some backlash. But the main thing why I am running this video today on the Juice Radio and Talk Show is because you guys, the lies, the rumors, and the gossip that is being spread on social media, it can affect people in a negative light. There are so many people that will read what you put out and listen to what you are saying as a commentator on these stories, and they will wholeheartedly believe it and have this thought in their head of that individual. And we have to be careful about that. We always have to remember that the stories that we say are going to have an impact and affect people in different ways. I mean, it will affect people. So we have to be very, very careful about all of this craziness. All right. So you guys, if you want to read that article, you can. I've got another Zoom I have to get on real quick. But again, lies, rumors, gossip, what is the truth? Before you go in somebody's comments and try and say a comment on a story, you may want to think about this situation right here. One big blogger. He's big time. He's out here doing movies and a whole bunch of stuff. Larry Reid. I like Larry Reid, but Larry, this one was incorrect. The pastor did not marry a widow at her husband's funeral. The pastor, this man proposed to the woman, which was his girlfriend, at her father's funeral. And like the title says in the New York Post, they're saying it was pure disrespect. But we don't know the backstory of why this gentleman did what he did. Only the article that you've written. We'd have to talk to them. So I would love to talk to this gentleman and the woman and get a full factual story. I would love to do that. So if any of you have their contact information, have them to reach out to me here at the Juice Radio and Talk Show. We would love to have a conversation with them about this whole ordeal. So again, before y'all share stuff, fact check. All right. Love y'all for watching. Y'all have a great day. And remember, if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, go ahead and do that right here on the Juice Radio and Talk Show. We would love to have you as one of our super subscribers. Thank y'all so very much. Yeah, Pastor Lorenzo, it is super crazy. It is super crazy, right? Yeah, it is. It is. All right. Yes, Robin, thank you so much. Let me get some of these comments. Robin said, oftentimes people will come at you in the comments, even when you are 1000% correct. Girl, you are right, Robin. You are right. And you could drop links to news articles and everything, and they will still say, oh no, I'm going to believe the title. Well, you go ahead over there and just continue to believe that. Thank you, Michelle. Yes, this is definitely something to think about. Yeah. Because, you know, when you take it even deeper, Michelle and everybody else, when you take it deeper, we all are going to be held accountable for what we say to the man up above when you get to see him face to face. That's just how I run my channel. That's how I think about it. So thank you so very much for y'all being here. Thank you so much. Mimir. Oh, that's so cute. Thank you for being here also, Mimir. Now, y'all give this video a thumbs up, and this is one that y'all can share. Y'all can share this video. Y'all can share all my videos, but this is one you may want to share as well. All right, so I got to get out of here. I'm late for my meeting, but I just wanted to drop that. And remember, I have some more videos coming up. So do like Robin did. Make sure that your notifications are working so that you can get that notification when I go live. Hey, Pastor Sean, how you doing? Thank you so much for being here. Check out this whole entire video, all right? It's great. All right, so you guys remember, before you believe stuff that is being said on social media, before you believe stuff, fact check some of this stuff now. Don't be jumping in them comments so quick. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. All right, y'all, I'll be back. I got to go. Got some more work to do, but we'll be back. I love y'all for watching. Subscribe to the channel, and let's get some more positive, true conversations going, all right? Love y'all for being here. Y'all have a super blessed day. See y'all back later on. Bye.
A heartfelt thank you to all of our subscribers who joined us for this video. If you have not already subscribed, go to our YouTube channel, The Juice Radio and Talk Show. Subscribe and click on the notification bell to be alerted whenever we go live. Join our private Juice community. Go to www.thejuicecommunity.com and sign up for free. Join us, The Juice Radio and Talk Show. We have our Money Monday financial series. It is a lunch and learn program at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time on Mondays. Also on Monday, we have our reality series and hot topics at 7 p.m. Wednesdays, we have Bible study at 7:30 p.m. Thursdays, we have church news at 7:30 p.m. We also offer motivational moments, happy marriage lifestyle, news from a godly perspective, movie reviews, as well as our single moms club, Let's Talk Ex-Millennials, and of course, our Cooking with Clovis. Follow us on our podcast channel, The Juice Radio and Talk Show Podcast, streaming on all podcast platforms. platforms. A great big thank you to our podcast production company, Noye Podcast Productions. They can help you create your own podcast also. Contact them today at houseofnoye.com. Thank you to our sponsor, Custom Apparel Shop. Have them complete your embroidery work and silk screening needs. Do you need a logo created for your fashion apparel or company? Contact Israel Mason today. That is 786-657-7501. Thank you to our main sponsor, Truth and Triumph Ministries. Truth and Triumph Ministries, a ministry that cares about telling people the truth so they can triumph in life. Thank you, Truth and Triumph Ministries, for all you do.